What's going on, ASU fans? This is Ben Coleman, number 62, offensive lineman. This is the first episode of Unblocked by Ben Coleman, and we're at the second annual Cutback Event that's put on by ASU running back DeCarlos Brooks. So come on, let's check it out. What's going on, man? This is Ben Coleman. I'm here with my guy DeCarlos Brooks, running back, number 25 for ASU football. So we were together at Cal. So we started doing this haircut thing. Tell me how we started.
So how we started, well, I started practicing all eating. No, I'm just playing. Nah, how it really started was, COVID. That's really when I started cutting hair and started like getting into it and stuff like that. And then it kind of changed from a hobby to like my actual lifestyle, like a type of thing where I go in the barbershop and I cut teammates, cut coaches and staff and stuff like that too. So like that's how it kind of really started.
So I can admit DeCarlos can cut hair. It's been a lot of time people have asked and tried to. I had to vouch for him because they asked, yeah, DeCarlos cuts hair, and we've had a lot of competitors, especially when we were at Cal together, and of course at ASU because everybody thinks they can cut hair. So now we're at your second annual cutback event. And so when did you really start taking cutting serious? I know you mentioned COVID, but when did you really start to realize that you were pretty good at this haircut thing?
I would say like just getting compliments from other people, my teammates and coaches, stuff like that, coming back to me like every other week saying like, "Hey, I need a cut. I need a cut." I'm just like, "Dang, I didn't think I was that good, but I guess like I'm getting better." So, and I just kind of like made it like like kind of like just my thing, like a little hobby, a little side thing I can do, and just a skill that I kept on developing.
So I think for me, it's always been therapeutic. Every time I've been cut by Delos, we talk about a lot of different things. So from a barber's perspective, like, do you feel like it's therapeutic when you give cuts as well? Because I know for clients, it's therapeutic. Talk about everything from relationship problems to what's going on at work, school. So from a barber's perspective, do you feel like it's also therapeutic?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like you already know, because I cut your hair like for like years. Just it's just barbershop talk. So like whatever we gotta talk about, whether it's like life stuff or football stuff or whatever case may be, like some problem going on in your family, like we can talk about it, we can chop it up for about 20, 30 minutes and like it's usually all good vibes. Regardless. So
So let's get back to the community. Like I said, we're at the second annual cutback event. What made you want to get involved back in the community? I know, especially when you came back to Arizona, I know, especially to you, I know you're originally far from home. So, can you explain to me your impact and how you feel about getting involved back in the community, being here in your hometown where obviously you put in a lot of work?
yeah, it's just exactly what you just said. Just give being an impact to my community where I'm from, and just giving what the kids what they want, making them feel good at the end of the day, making sure they come from this event and just like from things like ASU football, feeling good about themselves. So because they're gonna get older, they're gonna end up going to college and stuff like that. They're gonna remember events like that. So they're gonna remember the football player that gave back haircuts. So that's really I want to just give back to my community.
I mean, I think it's a beautiful event. Shout out Delos. So I got to ask you, give me three people, unless you can narrow down more, that if you could get a haircut to, it could be celebrity from musician, athlete, anybody, and it could be dead or alive. Like, what is three people you would be like, I would always want to give a haircut to if they're deceased, or if not, like currently, who would you want to give a haircut to?
Haircuts. I never really thought about that. Let's see. I would. Who would? Who would? Let's see. Who can I get the most money from? That's
Okay,
that's what you really got to think about. I'll say one. I don't know why he popped on my head. Obama. I
Okay.
feel like Obama be when he always got a crisp hairline stuff like that. I don't know if he gives money to his hair barber. I don't know. Who else was that? Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
He always got a fresh line up. He always got a fresh cut. And let's see. You just think of celebrities I like. They were a rapper or something. Maybe a football player. Tom Brady.
Okay, yeah, I feel like it's different. Different. I feel like you get different hairstyles, different age groups,
Yeah.
different age groups. I think that's important. So there used to be an old rule that if you were a roommate with DeCarlos, you got free haircuts. Some people try to stretch that rule. Is that rule forever valid? How long is that rule valid for?
That rule is valid all the way until I got here. So that rule, I mean, you ain't really had to pay till you moved here. So I mean, that room's still valid. So if you ever room with me, you don't have to pay for haircuts as long as you in the same house. As soon as you out, hey,
I think that's a pretty good incentive. I think I'm good for life. I have shown love to Delos because I do believe Delos deserve money. There has been people that try to get over Delos on some money, but I do think that's a pretty good incentive if you live with Delos. Aside from haircut, as far as football goes, what are you most excited about for this season? Obviously, being your second season here, I felt like in the middle of last season you had a really good stretch, especially that Washington State game. So, what is one thing that you're excited about for this upcoming season?
I'm just excited to get back on the field and just do what I do, stay healthy, and just like keep on building with the team. And you've seen our team; like we got a lot better guys in chemistry, and we've been working our butts off this whole off season. So just getting out there with the guys and just staying healthy and just showing what I can do at the end of the day. That's the end goal.
I know you're a team player. I know your number one goal is just to win. But do you have any specific goals? Like if you would just name a few that you have kind of that you might have written down in the back of your mind. Like what are some specific goals that you want to achieve?
Oh yeah, I definitely have like personal goals for myself. Like I got like written up in my room, like NFL everywhere, just because like that's what's on my mind. That's something I want to be obsessed with. So I have goals. I want to definitely get over 800 rushing yards. That's my goal. Over 10 touchdowns. Those are my personal running back goals. And then ultimately, like you said, like I just want to win. Like, and I know if we win and when we do win, it's things of that nature. Everybody's gonna eat. So it's not just gotta be me. So once everybody wins, like everybody can eat.
Last question. What is one piece of advice that you can remember from family that you heard online, social media, that you kind of take with you? Like it could be a quote, it could be anything.
Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about people talking like the media and stuff like that. Just focus on you. Keep your head down. Keep working.
For sure. All right, here my guy DeCarlos, second annual Cutback Event. Go Devils. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the first episode of Unblocked by Ben Coleman. Shout out AZ Barber Academy and DeCarlos for hosting a great event. Can't wait for the next episode. Go Devils.